Hey guys, so what we're going to do in this tutorial is learn how to make these electrical boxes that I included in my city texture pack, city collection of 3D models. So yeah, it's not that advanced, so if you're new to Blender, this shouldn't be that big of a problem. So let's move on. Create a new scene, and we're going to keep the default cube. I know it's blasphemy. Then we go into shading, select the cube, press Ctrl T, open your image texture. In this case, we're going to use the texture we have here. There we go, electric box. I'm going to link this in the description so you have the same texture as me if you want to. Then we're going to select the camera, go into camera settings, background images, add image. Click on this thing and find the electric box. You can see this doesn't fit the screen. We can fix that by pressing fix, but this will screw up with our UVs, so for now have it on stretch. Then we're going to go into the scene settings. The resolution of this is 4072 and 468, something like that. Yeah, now we're going to go into the UV editing. Again, going to your camera mode. Push your camera and choose search for walk navigation. And now we're going to line this up so we get just about the same angle as the picture. Just line up the corners and you should be fine to go. There we go. This just, it doesn't have to be precise. It's kind of it's do it on the feel. I'm just going to match these up by scaling on individual axes. And again, you can just measure it down here. It doesn't have to be exactly the same viewpoint. And then for the top here, we're going to have to extrude, scale, and just scale not too much, just like 0.05. No, yeah, 1.05, and then scale it, extrude it up to. So there we go. This is basically the model for the box we're going to use. Going to material preview, and this looks horrible. So we're going to go into edit mode, press A, press U, project from view. So now we have sort of a, it looks like something at least now. Go into face select, select all the faces you see. This does not include the faces down here. Wait with those, we're going to come back to them later. So as you can see over here, we now have all the faces we have chosen. So now we're just going to line all of this stuff up. Just be approximate, you don't have to be 100% precise. But a great tip is to stay inside of the box rather than on the edge, because if you're going directly on the edge, you're going to get stuff from the background with the extraction, and we don't want that. Just fit this. Just about there we go. We're going to fit this. This is going to be a bit stretched, but we'll fix that. You can see there is an edge just about here. It's sort of hard to see, but it's there. So we're going to take all of these, and there we go. This poster is kind of not even in real life either, I remember from taking the picture. So I guess this is just about fine. If you want to be more precise with this, you can hold shift and you're going to move in smaller increments. So that's about the front side. This looks weird now, but we're going to fix that later. The thing we can do right now is just, you know, scale, move this up so this doesn't look so stretched. There we go. And we're gonna select the back sides, or the side here, and we're going to make that fit on this side. So we have two sides that looks alike, but like if you have this in the background, it shouldn't matter that much because people aren't going to notice. The thing you can do is you can give this side a different material, but it's going to, you know, it's a lot more work. We just want to do this quick and dirty. We're just selecting all the sides and just having it mirrored on the back side. I know if there's text on this, it's going to be mirrored, but again, this is something to have in the background of your scene. It's not really, it shouldn't be an important object. So there we go. You can see we have some. And make sure if you're like going to correct corners, select both faces of the corner you want to correct, because if you don't, you're gonna end up having a texture that doesn't fit with the corners. So select both. There we go. Yeah, the thing you can see right now is this for some reason looks kind of wobbly, and we are going to fix that in a second. I'm just going to do the last corners here. There we go. Okay, so you can see again, this is for some reason stuff like this looks kind of wobbly. You can see this line isn't even, and no, but that's just something that happens when you do UVs. So what you're going to do is go to edit mode, Control R to bring up the loop tool, and then just bring in, I don't know, 7 or 8 loops, and it's going to fix most of these problems. You have to do them on all axes to reduce the problem as much as possible, so this looks fine. Now, what we can do now is, you can see we have these things sticking out. I'm not going to go into too much detail with these because, I mean, they're fine to have them sticking out. Just again, we're not gonna have them in the foreground that much, so we're just gonna be quick and dirty about this. But yeah, loop out the corners of these, so you can select the whole face, extrude it, make an insert, extrude and extrude backwards. We're going to do the same here. And I know this looks weird now with this over here and at the top, but we're going to fix that in a second. So we have this, just extrude it out, insert, extrude it in. So as you can see, we also have these weird sides, and we have this weird texture here and stuff. The quick way to fix this is the one I've used it in my projects because it's easy. Just this is going to be a bit stretched, but you know, it's from a distance you're never going to notice this, and I wouldn't put this in the foreground anyway. So here we go. It doesn't matter that much, of course, if you're going to try to match it as the best you can. You can see this doesn't match here, so we can try to move it down. Nope. You know what? I don't really care that much about this, because again, you're going to look at it from a distance. You can still move this big. Okay. But the next problem we have, like, you can see this stretchy texture here. We don't like that. So again, we're going to take these, press U, go to Smart UV Projects, okay, because it's going to split them up by the 90-degree angles. So now just select one corner, press Control plus, and then just scale it, and then just find something like we have this view of the plastic from the side here, so just try to fit it in there. Just again, quick and dirty, but we don't need to be this precise about everything. Okay. So what we have now is we have this whole thing, and it looks pretty nice. You know, we still want to give it some like proper materials. Now by the standard settings, sometimes you will have in the limit method you will have none, so you get too much geometry, so change the limit to angle. The standard is 30. I like to change it to about 70 depending on the sometimes you will have a problem where, like, if you look at this, you can see the amount doesn't really change. The thing you have to do is you have to go into the geometry and then in clamp overlap, turn it off. The thing it does is when you have this turned on, right now, if we turn the amount up more than 0.0112% or something, there's going to be an overlap at some of these edges, but we don't really care. Blender had this turned on by standard, but it doesn't really do much, and I haven't really had a problem by turning it off. Yeah. Now, sorry. Another thing we can do, if we select this, you can see we have kind of this. You can kind of open these to like get to the inside of the electrical box. So we're going to go to edit mode, and we're going to select all of the top of it. Press P, selection. Now you have two objects. You have the top and you have the bottom. Select the top, shift click on the bottom, control P, objects, keep transform. So now these are parented, so you can just move the bottom. What we're going to do now is material preview. We are going to take this down here, move it a bit up so it fits with the alignment of this. And see, we also have the thing on here. Nice. So what we are going to do is, select the whole thing here. Press extrude, scale it in. You don't even have to scale, just extrude it. Yeah, actually you have to scale it on the x-axis. Scale it on the z-axis. Go to side view, move it sort of up here. Extrude it again. Scale it up so it fits with the old outlines. There we go. So now if we go back, focus point in anything. So the way we do this is we take the electric box. We're going to create a bottom line. Plug it in. See, the one problem we have with this now, as you can see, is like the black on the sticker here and the black we have on the like it's darker than the rest of it, but we don't want this to be more reflective. So what you can do is change linear to constant. It gives a lot better view of what is going to be a lot of reflective and not that reflective. yeah, so what we can do with this is, you can see we want, we just want some roughness like this, just about everywhere. But we want this cat and this shitting dog to be kind of, you know, not reflective. So what we can do is we can do like this. To add another one, just press Control and press somewhere, and make it white. So we have the dog and the this looks fine. So when we're going to go out of content into these, we're having this kind of, the dogs are still looking kind of weird, but you know what, it might be fine. But just play around with this, you can get a lot of interesting looks. And then you're going to take this, you're going to plug it into the roughness, and put the color back into the base color. So yeah, now you can see we have this. Oh, actually we need this reversed. Sorry, that's on me. So yeah, I never have something fully black, have it like a gray, so it doesn't reflect 100% because things doesn't reflect 100% in real life, especially in plastic. Just put it to about. You can also just pull up and down the invert. But yeah, this is pretty much it for this time. Of course, with the thing with it here, the partnership in the back. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Now we have an electrical box. So yeah, next time we're going to do a building. It's going to take a bit longer. There are going to be a bit more complicated techniques. But the results are also really cool. So I'm looking forward for you to checking it out.